Hey, yo, what's up? The cool thing about recording videos for YouTube as opposed to streaming on Twitch, if you didn't know, none of you knew, but the hair? Anyway, I used to stream on Twitch unsuccessfully. We don't got to worry about that. I'll put it on the screen if you want to go ahead and follow, but it's been a minute. Anyway, the cool thing about making gaming videos for YouTube as opposed to gaming live on Twitch is I can just binge create a whole bunch of content. And as long as I change my shirt, it seems like a whole different day. Anyway, another gaming video. We're going to check out this game real quick. Alright, so it's this game off of Itch.io. It's called the Fallacy Quiz. So from what I read, it's basically a game to sort of like reinforce or sharpen your critical thinking skills. I'm kind of feeling it. I like puzzly, brainy games. I like a lot of horror games, but I like the games that really make you think your way through a problem. And so I thought this would be perfect. Let's check this out. This is some indie stuff, bro. You put some time into this. All right, you know how sometimes people try to persuade you by using misleading or incorrect reasoning? That's what we call fallacies. By mastering Fallacy Quiz, you might get better at spotting them. Each game, for 3 rounds of 5 questions, you have to identify whether or not the presented statement is fallacious. Formal fallacies are easy to spot because they are explicitly invalid, but informal fallacies seem logical while what they imply is not. The faster and more accurately you choose, the higher your score. As you play, you might improve your critical thinking skills and be better equipped to avoid being manipulated by flawed reasoning. So put your thinking cap on and get ready to challenge your mind in Fallacy Quiz. Bro, when I tell you this not being able to read fast stuff, I'm working on it, but... Alright, here we go. This is also, as you can see on the screen, in beta. Go easy on it. Alright. Alright, round 1. These greasy spoiled brats dare to come and lecture us. These greasy spoiled brats dare to come and lecture us. I feel like that's invalid because you're only talking about... Wait, are they both teaching? Invalid. I ran out of time. It was appeal to... Okay. My friend didn't steal that. If that were the case, he would be a thief, but he's a good person. Invalid because, I mean, you can steal and be a good person. Appeal to consequences of a belief. I'm not sure I fully understood that one. Yes, he did mess up on your haircut, but hairdressers do sometimes fail a haircut. That happens. That's valid because, yeah, you can mess up. I don't understand that one. Humans are mortal, and I am a human, therefore I am mortal. That's valid. Okay. You want to end world hunger. Oh, please. When do you plan on doing that? Next Tuesday? I feel like that's invalid because it's suggesting you shouldn't do something just because it would be hard. I think that's the same. Alright, round 2. Lock in. More people prefer apples to oranges, so apples are better than oranges. Invalid because it's a preference, it's not an empirical fact. Look at these two curves on this chart. They are almost identical, so one must imply the other. Invalid because that's a correlation, not causation. Let's go! He'll never do what he promised because his true hidden intentions aren't those. Invalid because those don't feel related. It's like I'm winning, but they're giving me different words than what I'm saying. You have bad grades in physics, but considering the price of your teacher, you should be getting A+. Invalid because it's not, your teacher isn't taking the test. Oh, that too. They could be overcharging you. They appointed a new minister, but that doesn't mean that things will necessarily change. I mean, that's true. Just because something changes, or just because one thing changes doesn't mean other things will change. Yeah. Round 3. It's easier that you'll be out on the, it's either that or you'll be out on the street. What's the that? Invalid? I feel like there's options? I don't... Okay. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Alright. Criminals usually hide their activity. This person wants to keep their conversation secret. They must be a criminal. Nah, people just like their privacy. Invalid. Undistributed middle. All the great movie critics love this movie, so it's weird that you don't like it. Critics are sometimes not good at criticizing. Yeah. You've read a lot of books, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you say what you say is correct. That's valid. I think that's valid because just because you're reading books doesn't mean that they're like they could be all fiction books. All the men I meet only have one thing in mind. All men are perverts. Yeah, invalid because that's... I don't know what they're gonna say, but it's like a sample size thing. It's like you're prejudging a population based off of the individuals you've encountered of that population. Invalid. I almost ran out of time. Fallacy of composition. Okay. I dogged it. I'm good at finding fallacies. Okay. All right. Let's do the hard mode real quick. Cause this is only like 8 minutes. Back to menu. Okay. Hard mode. We gotta spot the... I'm not gonna lie, I didn't memorize all the fallacies, so let's see if we can figure it out. I don't agree with the big movie critics. I liked this movie because it was a good movie. Valid, I think, because you're allowed to have your own opinion. Yeah. Look, we've been doing it this way for 2 generations. We should keep doing it this way. I hate that logic because, ooh, that irks my soul. It's like, bruh, what's the name of it though? Let's not get off track. Appeal to tradition. Some traditions are bad, are dangerous even. I thought I just heard somebody enter my apartment. All right. It's 9 p.m. It's time to go to bed. You ask why? Well, because it's bedtime. Because bedtime is 9 p.m. Circular logic. Yeah, because you just said the same thing. If I play the lottery my whole life, I'm not necessarily going to win. Valid. That's actually a true statement. There's unemployment because young people don't want to work. Sweeping generalization. Yeah. That's yeah. There's unemployment, so young people have more difficulty finding jobs. I think the "so" is what's wrong about this. Or these two aren't even related. It hasn't rained for 3 days, so we should prepare a picnic for tomorrow. I almost said panic. Gambler's fallacy? Because this is like the we're due for something. Yeah. Because of the garbage collector strikes, some neighborhoods have seen several cases of rats attacking and biting young children. One day, young students were leaving class when a rat entered the backpack of an 8-year-old girl. Once she got home, the rat jumped out and attacked her younger sister. Misleading vividness. Because that was way too much information. I almost didn't finish reading all of that. He broke my pencil. It would be fair if his was broken. This is eye for an eye type stuff. 2 wrongs make a right. This is a game where... Let me pause this for a second. I don't know... I'm gonna let it tick. I don't know who made this game, or if they're American, but this is a game where any American... I don't want to say of a certain age or a certain education level, because there's a lot of smart people who still fall for fallacies, but Americans who are aware of a fallacy are usually aware of a lot of these fallacies, just because we get so much misleading information all the time from like generational stuff, political stuff, corporate stuff. It's this game, I feel like, is gonna have a disproportionately more successful American fan base, just because we deal with so much logical twisting constantly. Americans will know what I'm talking about. I'm spotting a lot of these is what I'm trying to say. Yes, of course, our burgers are high in calories, but the vegetable portion is much larger in our new recipe. Red herring? It felt, yeah, because it's like, just because you have a new recipe doesn't change the fact that the other stuff is still there. Yes, but electing this guy won't put an end to all suffering in this country. Bruh, it's an election year too. This is perfectionist fallacy. With all this horrible stuff happening that they're showing on the news, I really think you should just stop going out in public. That is, I want to say, appeal to common practice. It's like an extreme protection thing. It's Spotlight, wasn't it? It's Spotlight. Fortunately, you have read a lot of books, so you'll be able to realize you are wrong. Appeal to flattery? It's like a backhanded compliment. If we don't do something about this, your children might start wanting to change their gender. This is another one where it's like, bruh, such a division for some stupid stuff. Oh, I didn't read out. If you don't do something about, all right, lock in you because you got to read fast, big dog. If you don't do something about this, your children might start jumping to conclusions. Appeal to fear. I guess I can see it. I can see it. What you just said sounds a lot like a propaganda technique the Soviets used. Guilt by association. What did I do? I felt like I messed that one up. Oh no, I bodied it, so. Okay, what, 12 of 15, bruh? That's a passing grade for me. Well, that was it. All right, we gotta wait for the full game to come out. When it drops, we'll definitely check out the full game because I did think that was interesting for sure. So yeah, that was the Fallacy game. Interesting stuff. Interesting game. Because it is a game, but it's also a game that is designed to really teach and reinforce some positive stuff. I like that one. When that full game drops, we're definitely playing that full thing. This was fun. Let me know what we're playing next. Like it up, comment up, subscribe up. Let me know if any of y'all got 100% on that. I did my best. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Peace.